How are we all doing today? My name is Anima and I have a post-commentated Pokemon Showdown session for you all. If you didn't already know, if you didn't catch the memo, my capture card is on the fritz at the moment. The USB has gone kaputski, so I'm trying to make it unkaputski by sending it off to get repaired, and unfortunately the person hasn't gotten back to me, despite it being 2 weeks, or maybe a week and a half. I don't know. So in the meantime, we have been concentrating a lot on the Pokemon Nuzlocke. Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke! Ah, it's Sapphire. I know it's Sapphire, I know. God damn it. I'm just terrible. Yeah, so I just want to let you know that battles are not dead. It just happens to be the circumstance that I'm experiencing at the moment. So I decided to do a showdown session just to remind everybody that battles are still something. They're still a thing. It's just a deep tragedy that my capture card is screwing me over like it is. So, let me just explain the situation that's going on here. Basically, I have never used an Aegislash or a Keldeo or even a Raikou in my whole entire life. I have some familiarity with Arcanine and Donphan, mostly Arcanine, not so much Donphan, and I've never used a Mega Venusaur. I never really use OU Pokemon, so I actually wanted to try using actual OU Pokemon because it doesn't make any goddamn sense to stay away from Pokemon that you've never really used. I mean, there's a whole tier called Never Used, that people don't ever use those, and they're brilliant Pokemon, so I thought, I'm gonna try these guys out, but it really does show that I don't know how to use an Aegislash or a Keldeo, so yeah, you're gonna see that right now as I hit resume. So I decided to leave with Donphan, trying to get up my Stealth Rocks as soon as possible. This is actually an Adamant Max Attack, Max HP Donphan. But seeing the Latios, I decided to try my luck and go for an Ice Shard just to see how much damage it would do, since I am max attack as mentioned. But my opponent does go for the trick, which does slightly, slightly cripples me, but it's not too big a deal. As you're going to see, I do manage to get my rocks up, and unfortunately for me, they do predict the outswitch very nicely and go for a T-Wave, which paralyzes my Keldeo, and that sucks because this is actually a timid Scarfed Keldeo. With Hidden Power Electric and Hydro Pump and all that stuff, but I don't want to lose Keldeo just yet. I want to keep it around for Death Fodder. But my opponent manages to get the Scald and the Burn as I switch out into Aegislash. I don't really know what I was thinking. Perhaps the Psyshock was going to happen, but they did go for the Scald, nicely predicting me to switch out, so good on them. And they do go into the Clefable, perhaps anticipating a Swords Dance or something or other, but unfortunately for my opponent, I do go for the Shadow Ball. I do actually have the Iron Head, so, balls. Didn't get a chance to do that. I did thought that they would predict me switching out because that's what they've been doing so far. But alas, they stayed in, and I didn't go for the King's Shield because I don't... How do I Aegislash? I don't even know. Yeah, I didn't really take into account that there was a possibility that the Leech Seed wouldn't do anything. I don't know if it was unaware or Magic Guard at that point. But I did predict the outswitch into Heatran. I did predict them to think that I would go for a Sludge Bomb, which is precisely why I have Earthquake on here. This is a modest Venusaur with max HP, some special defense investment, but mostly special attack investment. And despite the modest nature, Earthquake does a shitload of damage because Heatran are mostly specially defensive, which is precisely why I pack it on this Venusaur. I did predict my opponent to outswitch there, so I did go for the Leech Seed, which is excellent. It gets the Latios, which is very, 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 very nice for me. Able to sap it away just a bit, and they do go for the Defog. I kind of thought they would, which is precisely why I decided to stay in. I felt like I probably should have gone for the Giga Drain, but I did not want to chance that, I don't know, any crap happening if I got a low roll and it wouldn't die! And I wanted it to die, so fight me! Switch that into Arcanine, anticipating the Bug type or Steel type, maybe because of friggin' Caesar, it's not exactly rocket science. And the Intimidate is very useful. This is actually a specially defensive Arcanine with Intimidate and Will-O-Wisp and so on. The bulky set, which is very good. I did predict them to predict me to go for a Fire type move, which is why I went into Raikou, and I'm free to go for the Aura Sphere, which does take out that Heatran. So I'm kind of hitting my stride now, especially with those plays with the Venusaur. So it's all going very well. I am able to switch to my Arcanine just to intimidate this Terrakion, which was the whole point of that. But I forgot that my Arcanine was actually specially defensive at that point, so my Arcanine did not take that Earthquake very well at all. But not bad. Not bad. though it was intimidated. So now this is the point where I decided I was going to fodder off my Keldeo, so I was glad I kept it around because my Donphan would not have been able to take a Scald from a Slowbro, kids. My opponent does switch out their Slowbro on the Raikou into their special wall, the Clefable. I've decided I'm just going to spam T-Bolt here and see how much damage I can do. Maybe get a nice para hacks with that lucky para that I got just then. But they go for Soft Boiled, and it does more damage than I can friggin'... It heals more damage than I can friggin' do, so I gotta get the hell out of here with a Volt Switch. And the Moonblast does bugger all to my Venusaur because Venusaur is a babe, and that special defense investment is just like killing it. So I'm never able to completely see, like... Oh, no, shoot me in the face, because that Leech Seed did not do any damage. Please don't shoot me in the face, I would not appreciate that whatsoever. This Caesar is a perfect switch into my Venusaur because I can't touch it. I do not have HP Fire. My final move is, not HP Fire. I can't remember what it is, but it's not HP Fire. It might even be Synthesis. Regardless, it doesn't matter that they went for a Swords Dance because my Raikou can easily resist the Bullet Punch, although it does do a very surprising amount of damage. Arcanine is free to come in here and get that little Intimidate off, and that matters actually because I'm able to survive that BP with just a smidge of health, enough to get off a Morning Sun, so thank the Lord for so much steel resistance on my team. Really nice. The Slowbro is here and I can't do bugger all to this thing. So the Psyshock is going to easily take me out, especially at the range of HP I was at. Not defensively invested, though Venusaur is pretty damn fat, so maybe if I was at a better HP range it could have gone well, but it didn't. Alright, so they switch into the Caesar just to fodder it off as they stare at Raikou in the face. But this is a bit mysterious because they actually switched off into Caesar just to fodder up, but then they would go back into Slowbro, which is really mysterious for me because I think their Terrakion is scarfed. That's what I was fearing throughout this entire match. I thought it could have just gone in for a quick Earthquake and taken out my Raikou easy peasy. But because of that mysterious situation, I am able to get my Arcanine back in once again and intimidate the Terrakion, kill the Slowbro. Everything is kind of going my way at this point. I went for an E-Speed here just to get some damage off because I am going to die to the next close combat. Yeah! Man. Thankfully, it's getting a lot of drops, which is nice. And it's getting hit by the Rocky Helmet, which is superb, so I've managed to whittle it away just a bit. This Clefable is not going to be able to take this Earthquake very well. It would have been a 2 KO even at max HP. Actually, no, the leftovers would have kicked in. Too much bulk! But it's going to die to the next Earthquake, and this Terrakion is going to come in. It's going to go for a close combat. It's not going to be enough to take out Donphan because Donphan is fat as fuck, and I'm going to get off that perfect Earthquake and seal the game. So that was a situation where I dug myself into a massive shithole, which was distinctly unpleasant and smelly. But thankfully Venusaur managed to carry me, and I managed to claw my way out with a few predictions, so it's nice to know that I still got it. I don't still got it because I did some battles the other day and lost pretty much all of them. Yeah, pretty much all of them. But I am extremely out of practice. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle as much as I did playing it, narrating it, and all kinds of stuff like that. Let me know what you think of the new layout. I'm definitely on a massive graphics kick at the moment. For those of you who don't know, you probably don't, I graduated, you probably do know that because I've said it a few times, but my degree was actually in graphic communication. So, graphics and stuff, yeah. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that battle. Feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and even subscribe. I would love to have you on board. As always, it is very much appreciated, but of course, you completely don't have to. More importantly than all of that stuff, though, I would like for you all to take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Damn! Bye!